Okay, so a quick update from last time. I recently checked back at playingcards.io and two things of note. First, they have removed remote sensitivity. While other games are still being added and uploaded, there is currently no form of Cards Against Humanity available here. Now, that's not to say you can't play Cards Against Humanity online. There are still apps for iPhone and Android, like Evil Apples. We will also talk about another website you can play on. But the second thing I noticed was that people can now export and import their own playingcards.io game. So let's build one and make it work. First, we need cards. Now, if you do a Google search like this for Cards Against Humanity spreadsheet, you can find, here we are, a Google sheet like this. Well, that's useful. It has all the cards you need. In fact, being the master list, it has all the cards from all the versions and expansions. Way too many cards. So let's start editing. We need our own spreadsheet. I have one right here. We need to copy cards from the first spreadsheet here. So let's focus on the main deck for now. Click on this CAH main deck sheet, and it's still too many cards. So focus on one version, in this case, the international version. Let's right click and select Sort Sheet A to Z. That brings us all the cards for that version right to the top. Okay, here are the prompts. So click the first one, scroll down, shift click the last one to select all of them. Copy from here. Now in our new spreadsheet, let's make it easy. The prompts are black cards, so first row is black. Paste in everything underneath. Now we do the same thing with the response cards. Click, shift click, copy. Name that first one white. Paste. Now you notice I put them on the same sheet. We are making two decks, don't worry, everything is fine. Hi, this is me from later on in the recording. No, everything is not fine. We do need two different sheets and two different CSVs, so let's fix that right now. Copy, delete, new sheet, paste, and save new CSV. Okay, that will come in later. Okay, download as .csv, rename, and put it in a place you can find it. Okay, on to playingcards.io. Let's start a custom game and open it up. Okay, first thing, edit mode. Now an interesting thing to note is that before it only had space for 6 player slots, but I think this platform can support a little more. Either way, player slots around the outside. And while we're at it, let's add this feature. It makes it so players can edit their slot themselves, just like this. Now, I have one room set up based on how I like to play. Here it is. And as you can see, it's set up for 8 players. Now let's talk decks. Okay, here we are in edit mode again. First, the black cards. I need to edit the deck. Let's make it a little bigger. And on the back, we need to change this image. If you go to Google and image search for a black background, you can find something. View that image and copy the image location. Paste it here. And let's add text to the back. Just something so you know. I'm calling it Cows Anger Humanity. But depending on your choice, you could name it something else. Oh, don't forget to color it white. Okay, back to the front. Black background. Add a text layer and color it white. Set it to different per card and name it black, like we did in the spreadsheet. Now we can go directly to the cards listed, import our CSV, and add one for all of them. Okay, part 2. Do the same thing for the white cards. In this case, it's white anyways, so just delete the image on both sides. Text on the back. And text on the front named white. Be sure for both white and black cards to resize to the card's width. Import the CSV. Add one for all of them. And mostly done. You might want to drag a card from the deck to all the spaces to make them the same size. Finally, we can export the game and save it so you can share it with your friends. And that's it. So let's move on. I said we would look at another way to play Cards Against Humanity online, and here it is. All bad cards. Now, they also have a sister site for a family-friendly version. Keep that in mind if you want to play with kids or in a classroom. Let's start a new game. First, choose your nickname for this game. That done, you drop into a lobby. Here, you can choose gameplay settings. Or set what cards will be used. Copy this link here and send it to your friends so they can join. And if you don't have enough people, you can add AI players too. Okay, let's start the game. Play is a little different than with playingcards.io. First, it is all automated. Second, there is a time limit for players to play their cards. Third, the judge will have all the cards prepared before them and go through each one by one before choosing the winner. And finally, you set the number of wins to end the game on before you play, and you can't change that in-game. Okay, that's it. I hope this helps you fight off boredom or get your English practice in. Links for everything will be in the description, so check out these resources as well as our podcast at ESL RPG. And if you like what you see, consider throwing money at us to keep us going. Just like, Our Father, who art in quarantine, Michael be his name. Woodwork be done, while smoking bacon, and programming stuff and things. Thanks, and see you again!